New game modes like OG, Fortnite, Chapter 6 and Ballistic are out, and with them comes a lot of new settings to cover, including the new simple edit mode. So in this video I will show you all the secrets I have found for better mechanics, as well as best settings for insane aim and zero input delay. But before we start, let's get some wins and clips in Battle Royale using these settings. Oh, this guy's landing on me. That was easy. I gotta check this fight out. Oh, hello? Easy aimbot. I need to apply pressure. Okay, full piece. I'm going in with katana. Let's go. Okay, he's cracked. I'm gonna bait him with my portal. Yeah, it always works. It's actually OP. Let's go, GG's. Okay, those are NPCs, right? Come on, man. Wow, this is too easy. Okay, this guy's bothering me. Oh no, I might be good. Wait, 200? Not full piece? Pre-fire? Let's go. He's so annoying. Get your wall? Nope. Nah, I can't. Okay. It's the last guy. Oh, wait. Let's go. These settings are too good. No way I didn't shoot. Watch this, he's gonna go there. Yep. Come on, let's go. I wasn't paying attention, I'm messing up. He's not ready for the shotgun. Yeah, I told you so. This guy needs to chill, oh my god. Get your wall, get out, man. That's an NPC, right? Or no? Okay. It's the last guy. Full piece? Oh my god. These settings are too good. So yeah, now we're done with the gameplay, let's go through my settings. Starting off with windowed mode, I play on windowed full screen because I'm using custom crosshairs. If you don't use custom crosshairs, play on full screen instead. Your resolution should be the same as your monitor's resolution, minus 1080p. Turn off VSync to reduce input delay. And your frame rate limit should be the same as your monitor's refresh rate, minus 240 Hz. And right now I'm using DirectX 12 for better game quality, but it gives you more input delay, so you might want to use performance mode instead. For graphics settings, this season is pretty dark, so I play on 120% brightness and I used retinol for better colors. And turned off motion blur here. For graphics quality settings, to get that performance mode look using DirectX 12, you want everything on low, but I have increased my anti-aliasing to epic. And if you're using performance mode, just set everything on low. Unless you want to see through your builds, then you need to change your view distance to far. And for advanced graphics settings, if you want to see your FPS, turn on show FPS, then turn both of these settings off. And for this setting right here, you don't want to be using the boosted, because it's just gonna make your game crash. Leave it on. And turn off report performance stats. So for audio settings, when I'm talking to my teammates, I use Discord. So in game settings, I only use sound effects and the main volume. For sound quality, use low sound quality because high sound quality is inaccurate. And turn off 3D headphones. And most importantly, turn on visualize sound effects to see footsteps on your screen. And if you're tired of your teammates emoting all the time, you can mute their emotes by muting all licensed audio. And for communication settings, which is a new tab by the way, like I said, I'm using Discord to talk to my teammates, so my voice chat is turned off. So for my game settings, I live in Europe, so my matchmaking region is also in Europe. For movement settings, turn everything on, and for combat settings, turn everything off, and you can copy my preferred item slots. As you can see, my ARs or SMGs are in the first slot, shotguns are in the second, third slot is for movement items like katana this season, and the last two slots are for heals or consumable items. And you also want to sort consumables to right. And for building settings, turn on reset building choice, disable pre-edit option, and turn on turbo building. And for this setting right here, like all this time I've been playing on edit on release turned off, but since the new simple edit mode came out and everyone is editing a lot faster now, you want to switch to auto confirm edits like many pros do. And if you're struggling with your edits or you are new to the game, you can use this brand new setting, simple edit. And I will also show you the binds that work for default editors and simple edit players as well. And if you're using simple edit, turn on tap to simple edit so you can make your edits with one single tap. And for extra game options, turn off invert view, and this doesn't really matter. Turn off NVIDIA highlights, turn off peripheral lighting, and for FOV, use the highest FOV possible. And for replays, I was watching my replays previously, but you want to turn off replays as well to reduce input delay. And turn off all energy saving modes to reduce input delay as well. For game user interface settings, turn off reticle if you're using custom crosshairs like I do. Reticle is the in-game crosshair by the way. And if you're not using custom crosshairs, turn on reticle. And if you're wondering what crosshairs I'm using, I will show them after I go through these settings. Next thing you want to change is damage numbers to cumulative so you can see the exact amount of damage you do. And for HUD scale, I play on pretty small HUD scale, 75%, and you don't really need a much bigger HUD than this because it's just gonna make your screen a mess. And for the rest of these settings, everything is turned on. And if you want to see your ping, turn on net debug stats and latency debug stats to see if you have any packet loss. For crosshairs, I use Crosshair X on Steam. You can customize your crosshair the way you like it. You can change the opacity, you can change the size or anything else you want to change. And sometimes I change the colors as well. I use blue, I use green, I use red. And I will also add the codes of my crosshairs in the comments of this video. And for the setting I get asked the most questions about, let's start off with mouse sensitivity. As you can see, my x-axis sensitivity is slightly higher than y-axis because the movement upwards and downwards needs to be more accurate. And for targeting sensitivity, it should be almost half as low, and scope sensitivity even lower. Then for building and editing sensitivity, leave this at 100 because you want to be as consistent as possible. And for first person mode, as in any FPS shooter game, your sensitivity should be even lower for more accurate and precise crosshair placement. And for keyboard movement settings, use custom diagonals and only change forward diagonal angle to 65. And rest of these settings doesn't really matter. And yeah, I'm using 800 dpi 1000 Hz by the way. And last but not least, here are my keybinds. First I'll say the things that really mattered, and then I'll just scroll through all of them so you can copy them. First, for movement settings, I use the default WASD for movement, spacebar for jumping, shift for sprinting, and control for crouching. Then for combat settings, these all are the defaults, and for reloading I use T because I use my R, which is the default for building. And if you want to revive your teammates, open doors, or use anything that's usable in the game, bind F, so you can do that. Then for the first 4 item slots including pickaxe I use numbers, and for the last 2 slots where I put my heals I use X and C. Then for building settings I use Q for walls, E for floors, R for stairs. All of these binds are close to each other and are really easy to press, which is the most important thing when you're choosing your keybind. And for roofs and traps I use both of my side buttons on my mouse. Then for building edits, you want to double bind this setting. I use G and scroll wheel down, and if you're a simple edit player you really need to master editing with your scroll wheel because it's the new meta for simple edit players. And for reset building edits, you want to bind the scroll wheel the other way so you can reset your builds a lot faster. And if you want to reset your builds even faster, bind the scroll wheel the same way, so that way your reset will be selected and automatically confirmed just by scrolling your scroll wheel. And now I will scroll through the rest of my keybinds so you can copy them if you want. And yeah, there's no much talking left, so thank you for watching. I hope this somewhat helped you, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye bye.